Do that again.
Poopy butt. You're perfect. We were doing so well.
That's good. All right. New Mutants. Roll one, scene. Wait. Roll two, scene one. Take one. Oh wait, take two.
I'm a dumbass. Is the camera recording?
Yeah.
Okay. What is up, guys? Big feature film podcast. Today we'll be talking about New Mutants. What? Chris shaking your head? It's the intro, baby. Every episode of the Big Feature Film Podcast, the BFF. That's this. That's a great, honestly good acronym. Didn't even think about that. Big BFF. This is the BFF podcast.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about New Mutants today. The
Your new
last
BFFs.
X-Men movie of all time. Just kidding. MCU will.
Fox Film at least.
Yes, Fox dead. Gone.
They're gone.
What are they now? 20?
Well, they're not gone, but
They're
like,
not.
You know, they got
now they're
Disney.
20th Century Studios.
Is that true?
Yes. The Fox
know
is
that.
gone. They took out the Fox.
And now they're just 20th.
Now it's just the Hound.
Oh, nice. Wait, what does that mean?
Fox and the Hound, classic Disney movie.
I don't remember that at all.
Well, it's a good one. Second one kind of sucks. They go to the fair. But, yeah. So we're going to be talking about New Mutants later. As usual, though, doing some housekeeping because we're a mess.
Mm-hmm.
So, say it almost every episode, but bear with us on just everything, like posting. Hopefully by the time this comes out, there's more of a set schedule, and we'll have that put out to y'all. And hopefully there is not my idiot brother trying to walk in on this. I'm just kidding. Hi, Blake.
Hi, Blake. Speaking of names, hi, I'm Win.
Oh, yeah. Introduction. I'm Will.
I'm Will.
That's Win.
That's Win.
There's Blake and Jacob.
Jacob's over there. Jacob, say you love him. Thank you.
Okay.
I've had
This is
that
a mess.
sound bite like twice now. Yeah, I heard that. I have both of that. I'm so happy.
Here we go. Okay. Continue with the podcast, though.
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping. Bear with us. Set, as usual, a mess. Rotating stuff out. I try, at least. Every episode, we got a cactus, a succulent.
It's funny that we talk about housekeeping, but we never actually do any housekeeping in here.
I mean, it's
We
cleaner
literally
than
don't vacuum anything here.
It's cleaner than usual.
There's like
All
2 cups. Of
okay,
like
that's all
Starbucks.
you. That's all you. But as I was saying, social medias and all that, bear with us on those. Hopefully by the time this has gone up, there's some more links than just Instagram down there. And like, well, yeah, just bear with us on those. Hope we're wanting to have a Patreon, Facebook. I would say those are the 2 other big ones we'd like to have up by the time this is out. And even a website at some point, maybe. We'll
We
see.
should get the IP for that.
Yes.
Before this goes up. So before someone takes it.
This is true. Because y'all be buttheads sometimes.
Did you know that the Sony PS5, they literally can't release it because like some guy in Delhi, India is like
Has like
Has,
a
like,
PS5,
yeah,
like
the trademark for it.
So people, the worst.
He's about to start suing.
But yeah, we're very off topic. But yes, bear with us on literally everything. Hopefully by the time this comes out, there's more of a set schedule to our posting. We're just kind of posting whenever good man over here gets it edited, and otherwise,
I'm lazy, so it takes me like days.
I mean, you do good. Well, we're working ahead at this
Yeah,
point.
we are.
Yeah, this is
Except for Matthew.
Just
not
to-
here, so.
just to date this episode maybe a little bit. I mean, this will come
This literally, we literally shoot this like 2 weeks before.
yeah,
it comes
since
out.
since movies are kind of in a weird place right now. We've shot this far ahead. This movie came out. We're gonna talk about 2 months ago,
Yeah.
maybe. And like I went and saw it with my brother the first time, and in IMAX, baby.
I don't understand how I could watch it again.
But yeah, honestly. But yeah, this we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But yeah, bear with us on just everything though, like movies, like streaming. That's gonna stay the same. Like our Streaming Junkies podcast stay the same because we can watch that from home. But right now, theaters are in kind of a weird place. Also, just to date this episode, tomorrow, Regal, our local theater, is actually based here where we're from. But
We literally see their building.
yes.
Their nice new building.
But they're shutting down worldwide, so it'll be kind of hard for us to do the blockbuster stuff. We'll keep y'all filled in though. But yeah.
Coming out this week, by the way, for the streaming podcast is Hubby Halloween.
Yes, we're gonna
Hubby.
Hubie. It's Hubie. They make a. Me and my brother also started this. They made the joke. Spoiler, I guess they called him Puby.
Wow, that's so original.
Yeah, so it's Hubie. Hubie Halloween, starring Adam Sandler and his normal crew, Happy Madison crew.
Mm-hmm.
Love them. It's from what I've watched, it's hilarious. We'll have a more in depth, and we'll probably get. I would say this movie doesn't have very much depth, so depth of a movie.
Okay.
So it's
I'm excited then.
I think we'll probably end up just talking about Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And I'm probably gonna drink while this movie's going on.
Which is fair. But also during that podcast, just streaming, I think we're gonna talk about The Boys season 2, because that's the show we both love. That'd be probably the first we kind of talk about shows. We mentioned The Boys on an earlier episode, but we'll get to that. We're gonna talk about that season again. Just to date this episode, it's October 7th. There you go.
It's October 8th.
Oh, it's October 8th actually. Tomorrow, the season finale of The Boys comes out, so we're gonna talk about that probably on that episode as well. But we're announcing that for the Stream Junkies.
Yep.
Streaming junkies. I think streaming, but
Streaming junkies.
no, you're right. Stream Junkies.
I don't know, Paul. What did he say?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
Oh well, Stream Junkies. That's the name.
He likes football.
But we're also gonna announce the next. Probably already announced it on another. We're announcing the next for our film reports, which just to drill it into everyone's head, it's a book report, but on a film.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a film report.
Film report. Get it? It's like it's like a conjoined it's like two words together.
Yep.
Like
that's called something.
Yeah.
But yeah, on our next film report, we're going to be doing, just to stick with our Halloween theme, we're doing Little Shop of Horrors, and I suggested this one because it's somewhat of a musical horror movie, just to switch it up because we did Altered States last week, so and that one's. Just go watch it. We'll tell you what we think of that movie. Go watch that video.
Yeah.
Should be in the channel.
Watch it while you're drunk. No, actually, I'm not gonna say that because that's not very PG.
You're a bad influence.
That's bad influence.
Bad.
Sorry.
Shame.
Fine. Watch it while you're high.
Shame. No. Watch it while you're sober.
You can use paint. You don't have to use illegal drugs.
Some sharp. No. Bad. We don't condone. But also, just one last set of housekeeping before we get into New Mutants. We want to like stream something, like do a little streaming, and I think what we're gonna call it is a film shoot, maybe. And we're just gonna talk about movies, not like a set movie, not like a set topic. We're just gonna talk,
It's about pure raw. Nothing is like edited. You're gonna see
that's another
our hiccups.
Raw film. That'd be good. Another good unedited film, something like that. Well, film shoot is the name for right now, and that's what we're gonna.
It's a working title.
So yes, we're gonna be doing that, and at some point, hopefully, don't cross your fingers because that's just an idea. But like, stay tuned. Something like that will come about. So I think that's it. But we're gonna hop right in.
Let's hop into New Mutants, baby.
Hop into it. Here we go. Let's talk about New Mutants now. Did all our housekeeping. It's swept. We need a little broom.
What?
We need a little broom.
What do you mean?
So whenever we have housekeeping, we just
have a little broom.
Little broom. Little sweep.
We should get a vacuum cleaner.
Yes, that'll be great for the audio. But yeah, we're gonna talk about New Mutants now. This movie that we have feelings about. Yeah. We'll start off just a little.
I'm just glad I didn't pay it.
Yeah.
You want me to pay you back?
Oh, it was a matinee. It was only like $8.
Oh, okay, cool.
If it was like 13, I'd think about it, but
okay.
No, it's whatever. But yeah, literally, let's start off with just a synopsis, I guess. So, girl, we start off with girl
meets guy. Girl and guy.
Danielle Moonstar, played by Blue Hunt. She lives on a reservation, and some disaster happens there, and she gets sent to this hospital, and everyone at this hospital has extraordinary abilities. This is set in the X-Men universe, so they're
Obviously, you know the X-Men.
it is called New Mutants,
Mm-hmm.
which I guess doesn't say X-Men, but they talk about X-Men at some point. But yes, she gets to know all these people, but the doctor and what they're up to is a little sus.
Yeah.
A little sus, as they say. But yeah,
Literally, they're bad.
they're bad.
Yeah. You can already
Sports-
tell.
Spoiler.
I mean,
But yeah,
it wasn't
so
obvious.
cast, you've got Anya Taylor-Joy, Maisie Williams, Charlie Heaton, Blue Hunt, Henry Zaga, and Alice Braga, what I would say are the main characters. There's other side characters, but that's like it. I think it's a good cast.
I think it was pretty all right.
I
think they.
I think
Maisie
they
Williams.
they had, well, just since this may be a spoiler by the fact that it's not the movie, it's about the post-credit scene. There, just so you know, if you go see this, there isn't a post-credit scene. But
'Cause they didn't-
Antonio Banderas was supposed to be in the post-credit scene.
as what?
I don't know. I think it was
Was he
supposed to,
supposed to be the bad guy?
in a sense, yes, but I swear. So we'll save that to talk about the bad guy and stuff. I'll look up what he was supposed to be, but yeah, like, I don't know, who do you think was like your favorite character? You like,
Oh.
or just like give me some likes, because we'll get to some
You want me to tell
dislikes.
some things that I like
Yes.
about it. I'm not gonna spoil it too much, but this is in the trailer. I did watch like the trailer for it. But when the Russian girl and like she was fighting the villain of the movie, when she was fighting when they were like switching back and forth
Mm-hmm.
to like her imaginary world or whatever.
Yes,
I think that was a pretty cool scene.
yes, because her character's name is Magic.
Yeah. I
M
didn't know that.
A.
I literally didn't know that.
I think she has a different name, but that's her superhero name.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what it says on IMDb. But yes, Magic, Magik,
Yeah.
because got to be trendy. But
It's literally Alita Battle Angel, but X-Men.
no, you said that, and I just kind of I didn't.
I haven't seen Alita Battle Angel.
I
clearly.
have, and it's not awful.
It
It was
wasn't?
better than this.
Oh well, yeah, anything's better than this.
No.
I would even say that this was better than Birds of Prey. I gotta be honest with you. I think this was better. No, Birds of Prey was better than this
I could see that.
because it was.
I'd agree with that.
It was somewhat more entertaining, and it wasn't as boring as this.
Yeah,
I mean, that movie was frustrating, but this one was just nah.
I'm trying
I
to.
literally forgot about it like a day after.
Yeah, it is definitely very forgettable. It almost feels like a TV episode
Yeah.
more than, because it's only an hour and 34 minutes. I
It was
think.
like an hour 35.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to find out who Antonio Banderas was.
Well, yeah, that's one of the things that I liked about the movie. Other things, I don't know. This was very underdone, if that makes any sense. You know how like when you're cooking, let's say chicken, and like the inside of it is like still red and raw, like it's still got a little bit of blood in there. That's what it felt like. This felt like it was a very underdone.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
No, I'm not. Okay, but yes. So Antonio Banderas was. I don't know why this was the only post-credit scene that they were going to have. I probably should have prefaced with this movie and us bashing it. Disney had to put out this movie contractually. I'm sure they didn't want to.
No.
Yeah, I think Disney really put it got their hands on it and put it on the cutting floor and cut a lot out. I would
Yeah.
not be surprised if this movie was closer to 2 hours and 20 minutes even. I bet they cut a good chunk of it out, because this movie also when it first started filming, someone didn't like the story and they literally started over.
Really?
Yeah, they
Wow.
because it was just because this was supposed to be like I'd say one of the first like mainstream like X-Men, because MCU hasn't really done it, like or even DC, like a horror type.
Yeah.
And that's
I remember that.
that's like when it first got announced, this is like, oh, this is a horror like X-Men movie. I'm like, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I remember the hype for this.
But then like it's been put through development hell, and like first it was like just I think they had to redo everything, and then like the Fox stuff made it even more to come out, and then COVID happened, so now it's just like I don't know anyone who's seen this.
I think this movie was just set to fail.
Yeah, it really was.
They didn't even try with like marketing or anything like that.
No, not at all.
I remember few trailers that they took out, they had out. It was probably just Disney being like, just put out whatever we already have.
Yeah, and that's what it seemed like. It's just, this poor movie. I feel like it had a lot of potential. I was excited for it.
I was very excited to the fact like it was gonna be a horror genre kind of thing. Yeah, I was like, I remember hearing about like the announcement. I was really thinking that this was gonna be what's gonna separate it from like the MCU stuff.
Yes.
And like this is
that make it like, but then the merger happened. So now, but just to hop back to like the post-credit scene, that isn't the Antonio Banderas was gonna play Roberto's dad.
Okay,
and he's gonna be the rich guy.
I can see that.
And Emmanuel da Costa, which is Roberto's dad, and they were gonna mention the Hellfire Club, which is in First Class.
Yeah. Okay.
And that was gonna be the big stinger. Yeah. Like, oh, it's something's connected. Like, but didn't happen. But that's what was gonna be the post-credit scene. Unfortunately, we didn't get that. But
would you say that this was the last Fox
Fox? I would think so. I don't think we'll get the characters we've seen in the Fox universe, X-Men universe, whatever you want to call it. They may bring some back with the multiverse stuff they're doing.
Yeah, if they're bringing back.
Isn't
back Electro?
What's his name? Is Aaron Taylor?
He's
gonna be in WandaVision apparently.
That's pretty cool.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens with this.
I think they just butchered his character because they were like, he's probably gonna come back anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I could see that. I mean, Electro's coming back.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx's Electro's coming back, and then Morbius, that's apparently set in the same universe as like Tom Holland. So, and then it's got like the Spider-Man poster in it. I don't know what that's about, but I'm sure there's probably.
Well, and that's Raimi's, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. So who knows? Who knows? Sony, get your crap together.
I mean, I think Disney kind of has like their hands in all the plate right now because they have like the Fox universe stuff and then the Sony properties.
Yeah, I think whenever we're off topic, but we'll just talk a little bit about Marvel because
this is a Marvel related movie, so
and it's just kind of the state of it and what this kind of made us, because it's the end. This is the end of like an era, I would say. Yeah. Like the goods and the bads with all these X-Men movies. This was probably one of the worst, but like
no wait,
I don't know. X-Men, what was
the Origins? Wolverine Origins was pretty bad.
Love that movie.
I hated that movie.
I understand why everyone hates it, but like I love that movie. But yeah, it's pretty bad. This one's pretty bad.
Yeah, and then the Dark Phoenix one.
Ooh,
I hated that.
Okay, no, Dark Phoenix is definitely worse than this.
Yeah.
This one kind of redeems itself near the end.
I fell asleep watching that movie.
Dark Phoenix, and then with Dark Phoenix, like at the end, spoiler. It's not even a spoiler. They try and set something up at the end, and it's like, oh well, it's kind of sad almost because that was
it.
It's not. This isn't gonna come to fruition. Like this is it.
I mean, does that mean like they still have contracts though? So does that mean it's still like active today, even though Fox is kind of already bought out? Because like I feel like that would stay.
I could see because Disney's big bags of money.
Yeah.
I could see all these actors coming back.
Yeah. To
do multiverse stuff. Or at least most of them. I'd say they wouldn't bring in some.
No, next year's San Diego Comic-Con. Like,
well, no, isn't
out of nowhere Marvel is just.
No, I think again, we already dated this up. I think it's this weekend, New York Comic-Con. They're doing like an online.
Yeah, but they usually do the SDCC
Yeah.
Like Marvel
but
usually announces.
Even still, like I think we may see some stuff in the next
Something
few
new?
days.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because like updated things.
Yes, please. Trailers, anything. Any big movie execs, give us something.
They pushed back everything for next year, so I mean that's gonna be a big year for
We've got
not just for them but for us too. I mean,
yeah.
holy crap, there's a lot of things.
Hopefully everything's kind of chilled out by then. But yeah, just let's. It's sad. This is kind of the end of an era. Just to hop back to New Mutants. This is the last one in this universe. Like, but it's almost like they didn't want to tie it to the universe because they left out this post-credit scene. They mentioned X-Men.
They literally mentioned X-Men once, like
once or twice.
And then they showed like
he does the
flashback.
wheelchair thingy.
Yeah, the Professor X wheelchair thingy.
Spoiler.
And then I think this is set after Logan because there's like videos
the
of that,
like kids and whatever. Yeah, I could see.
which looks so weird and different.
Yeah,
from like from the movie
oh,
itself.
I don't know. That may not have even been. You mentioned that, and I didn't even think about the first time I watched it. But that would make sense that this was supposed to kind of
been after 2038, whenever that world was set. So this was far in the future, which is again really weird. But I think anything that I would say that I liked about this was the bad guy. I really like. I don't know why, but that's so much more different than.
Oh,
right now.
well.
Or like any of the Marvel ones.
So I think that's it. No spoilers now. We're gonna hop into spoilers because like we got off track there, and it's just again we're not very good at this. That honestly, we're working on it.
I think the last video we shot was pretty good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that one a lot. Just watching it.
Yeah,
and making it was pretty fun.
Yeah, so we'll see. Well, I think we're hopping into spoilers now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spoilers. Bad guy's the big bear.
Demon bear.
Big bad bear.
Demon bear.
Big bear in the blue house, whatever that kid show was.
I don't know. I didn't watch kid shows when I was a kid.
Well,
Jimmy Neutron.
But yes, the bear and I guess the doctor Reyes, I think was her name. Was
Dr.
the
Reyes.
Yeah.
And they were trying to set up, I think, what was that corporation?
Essex Corporation.
Essex, yeah.
I was okay when I first watched this. I was like, Mr. Sinister, the Essex. It's happening. It's happening. We're gonna see Mr. Sinister. Like they tease something in Dark Phoenix. Why can't they tease it here? It's not like anything's gonna happen. But if I saw Mr. Sinister in this movie, I would die. Like I love him. I love him from the animated series. I love him from the comics. It's just he's great. But like nope. That just didn't happen.
Just dead.
Yep.
This was their.
I could have I could have seen. Let me plan it out that they do tease Mr. Sinister. I don't think that was ever gonna happen. But again, it would be so perfect for the horror. Like he's the perfect like scary villain like to do like a horror movie with. But like I could have seen like Demon Bear 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
And then later she controls the bear. They're all figuring out their powers. Then Mr. Sinister comes up once they break down the shield or whatever.
Yeah.
Something like that. That would have been great. But no, that's not what we got. But
sadly.
Yeah, let's jump back to the beginning. Like
we're introduced to that character.
Where we meet Moonstar, Danielle Moonstar.
Her powers are very that's another thing I liked about this. Is just her powers.
Her powers, I
thought that was pretty cool.
Almost everyone's powers kind of shine at some point, and like it's very good. Like, let's see.
I think that guy from Stranger Things had was under
Charlie Heaton.
Underwhelming. Yeah.
Yeah, his is the only one I guess that didn't really shine.
No.
His character shined. He had a good heart. I really liked his.
He was just benched the entire time.
Yeah, but he was like he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's just there. But like he kind of gave me the vibe of like, oh, maybe he's related to what's Summers, Cyclops and all that. Like what was his brother's name in First Class or
I don't remember. I can tell you now that like all the X-Men like Fox Marvel stuff is just I've just deleted them off my head because honestly I didn't know where they were going with this property because they're everywhere, right? So they're like they have the Deadpool stuff and then Logan and then they have all like the Dark Phoenix thing. Like they basically try to have a soft reboot with everyone by saying like those were just all in the comics or whatever.
Just the continuity.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Aha! Aha!
We're calling you out. The continuity crew's calling the X-Men verse out, but yeah, no, it's a mess.
Yeah.
I liked. I think let's see, X3 happened, Last Stand,
Okay, I remember.
and
that.
then I think it was Origins,
Yeah.
Wolverine, which I liked. I don't know, a lot of people didn't, but I liked it.
Hated it.
Whenever it came out, we had to have been like 9 or 10 or something. That was my favorite movie. Whenever I
hated
saw
that
it,
movie.
I was like,
No, it came out in like 2011 or 10.
well,
I remember
11 or 12.
No, I remember this because we had an argument about this.
I
I
believe
remember
it.
when we were a kid, when we were like in 5th or 6th grade, you and I would talk about like the X-Men universe, or no, it was probably like freshman year actually. We would talk about like the X-Men universe stuff because like, MCU was just getting big, and then, they were on track with their own thing, but X-Men was like everywhere. They didn't understand what they were gonna do with their own properties.
It was
And then
2009.
It was 2009.
Yes.
So he was
May
like,
1st.
I remember he was talking about like, no, they all make sense. They all make sense because like you were talking about.
Well,
the
okay.
X-Men
I think
origin stuff.
to be fair, this problem, that point it kind of made sense, but once they kind of threw in, God, what was I guess Days of Future Past?
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And they try to fix it, and they kind of do. They like the time travel or whatever, and like.
I don't think that was time travel. I don't know about this like all this stuff anymore because like I trust Logan more because like I feel like their entire the films that they have, I feel like they were just actually just trying to be like comic books, or they were over exaggerated stories.
The worst X-Men movie is Apocalypse.
Apocalypse. That's the one with like the apocalypse in it.
Yes, Wayne. Good job. X-Men Apocalypse, bad guy. Guess who?
Jacob.
Apocalypse. But yeah, that one's
I barely
definitely,
remember
at least
that.
in my eyes, that one's just so bad.
I don't remember any of that. I think that was when they were trying to recruit everybody. Like he was found in Egypt or whatever, and then Storm was there.
And then they had to get like his 4 horsemen type deal.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's my least
that was
favorite.
way too much.
But yes, we're very sidetracked.
We just really
Well,
don't
we're
like
just
this
talking about
movie.
X-Men. Like, there's just so much. Like this movie.
We're trying to make sense of this movie.
We're also just trying to make this video longer
yeah.
because we could talk about X-Men. Look, my notes. Here we go. The Disney had to put out this movie contractually. Accents in this movie
There were
just bad.
cringy.
Just bad.
Yeah, there were hella
It's like
cringy.
if you give me maybe an hour or two, I could get that accent down.
I
And it's
feel like-
almost like because everyone's was different.
Yeah.
It's almost like maybe they shot it and then they were like, no, everyone needs to have an accent. We're gonna redo this, which I think that's pretty cool, given everyone's from a different place or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, accent's so bad.
I think the only one that I liked in there was Maisie Williams' accent.
Hers was good. Is it?
Well, I don't know actually.
She may
I
actually
think she's
be.
American.
No,
Because she was in
no.
Define Bros stuff.
No.
Because she was like a guest at
I-
one point with Define Bros, and I don't think she has an accent. I don't remember.
No, she was born in England.
Oh
yeah.
wow. Okay.
No, yeah, definitely.
What was she doing with Define Bros?
I don't think she was. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think she was with the Fine Bros.
No,
but
she was. She
you-
was in like Teenagers React or whatever. Maisie Williams was in it. I remember specifically because when like Game of Thrones came out, right? I remember looking at her and I was like, she looks really familiar.
Okay.
And she was in Fine Bros.
Okay, you're right. You're right. You're always right, Wayne. But
Dang.
yeah,
Is that all
her
right?
accent was good. I'd say hers was the best.
Yeah.
Then
I think Kentucky was all right.
no, his was the worst.
Really?
His was just maybe not.
His was on
His
par with Tom Holland's accent.
I was about to say they're kind of thinking back to Devil All the Time.
Yeah.
We have a podcast on that. Go watch it.
Go watch it. The description.
Oh, that's gonna be more off track than this one. So, but go watch it anyways. But yes, this his was I guess okay. His was mid tier.
Yeah. It wasn't. It was more cringy than Tom Holland's, but at the same time, I was like, I don't.
No,
really
he gave
think
me
they-
the Pattinson vibe. If we're talking Devil,
Oh, I got you.
That squeaky, like I'm sure we sound country to some of y'all.
Yeah, probably.
Y'all.
Y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm the only one that doesn't have an accent. A lot of people tell me at least.
But yeah, just moving on from my notes. Their accents just not great. Like
Russian was probably the worst one. At
yeah,
least that much I can say.
yeah,
The Brazilian dude doesn't even have an accent,
not really.
and he's from Brazil.
Oh, well,
What's the look? Everyone
was just
else
there
has
to
an
be
accent,
pretty.
but- yeah, I guess.
Then
And
I
not use his
said,
powers.
because when we watched this, it was my second time seeing it, and I wrote down very unexcited to watch this the second time.
Yeah.
But it's because it's that first hour just is bleh.
Bleh.
And then that last 30 minutes, okay.
It was
You
alright.
kind of redeemed yourself, but not really. But then I said pacing, so weird. The entire movie, it's just like,
Honestly, though, I think it just paced like a horror movie for me at least.
yeah.
Yeah.
See,
I
but
didn't
it's
even
like they
think about
cut out
that.
the scary stuff. The only scary
Yeah.
thing was Smiley Boys.
Yeah, the smiley man. Yeah.
And they had a few intense scenes, like the pool, like the
Yeah,
hair.
what was the pool scene about? I'm so
That was just
confused.
they gave everyone like backstory in a sense, but like not just by using Moonstar's like powers. Like that was it. They were like, oh, this is their nightmare. This is why they're here or why they're sad.
That surprisingly didn't bother me that much.
Which
like
one?
her using her powers just to like to reveal like.
Oh no, I
backstories.
enjoyed that.
I mean, the only thing that I didn't like was like Kentucky's, because like they kept talking about it was an accident, and then
Mhm.
we never actually get to see what happened, or at least
Oh,
I
I'm
wasn't
sure he
paying
just.
attention or
You
something.
kind of just assume, I guess. You just kind of like, oh, he must have used his powers and
Yeah.
cave-in happened.
And something blew up. Yeah.
Yeah, but and then my last note is the fact Mr. Sinister isn't in this still pisses me off.
No, I think they made the right move here by not showing that, because like I feel like that.
Yeah,
more
but as soon
convoluted.
as Essex, the first time I watched this and I saw Essex, I'm like, wait, that's Mr. Sinister. Please, 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 please. And then it didn't happen. But like, that'd be a good MCU villain. Feige, hear me out.
They have a lot to announce still, because like I don't even think they talked about anything about the X-Men series,
Yeah,
or the
definitely.
Fantastic Four.
Well, so I saw definitely a fake leak,
Okay.
but it was a screen cap from WandaVision, and it was, what's her name? Elizabeth Olsen looking all sad, all depressed or like angry, and she says, "No more mutants."
Oh.
And I was like, "That oh god,
Oh.
that's like almost straight from the
Ooh.
comics." But like, if that was real, hell
Hell
yes,
yeah.
that would almost makes
That would
okay.
give me
Okay,
chills.
here. Oh, just so sidetracked, but I just put it.
We just
We
don't care
don't-
about the movie.
Yeah, this movie. Okay, this movie just rough. Like
It was no. We we went in there. I thought about it twice. So I really
Okay,
didn't
you know
wanna
what?
go.
No, because I'll forget. I'm so ADHD, but we may just go on just like an MCU tangent because even some stuff has been announced like today that we'll get to. But no more mutants, right?
Mhm.
Boom. That's why we haven't seen the X-Men. They're just not in the MCU. And she's been going a little crazy like Wanda is, and in the trailer she shows her like it's different time periods.
Yeah.
We're probably back to like even the 30s in one of the first one. She says no more mutants. Boom. That's why they're not in the continuity of the
That's pretty
the
cool.
sixth one.
That would be cool.
That-
but at the same time, that's a cheap way out.
Oh, okay, but still, it's better than saying like multiverse. She just wiped them
That's
all
true.
out.
That's true.
I'm so down for that. And well, it also again ties into Rambeau, the little girl from Captain Marvel. Like she got sent. I don't know. Now that I think about it, that may have been
Monica Rambeau.
yes.
Yeah.
That may have been a real screen cap, and if like that could have been like the first episode, and that's why we don't see mutants.
That's true.
Like first episode because I think they're gonna do time.
Oh, I see what you mean. So they're just gonna reveal it through the show.
But yeah, literally they're just like no
That's
more
pretty cool.
mutants.
That
But
would be
like
pretty
as
cool.
we may get some reveals. So
Yeah. Dude, if that actually happens, that would give me chills. Because like, I think
House of M.
MCU. As much as I want to say, like, I really hate the fact that they have their hands on everything now. Like, I'm
It's
talking
not-
about Disney, but at the same time, like, I'm really proud and happy that they have all those things.
Yes,
'cause
they-
it's nice
they're
to
all under
see.
one house.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's
Like
controlled by someone who knows what he's doing.
yes.
I mean, Kevin Feige actually
Kevin
did start
Feige.
with like the first X-Men stuff. He was a
Mhm,
producer
yep.
for that stuff.
Yep.
But like when you give this one guy the control for these properties, he actually knows how to make them have like they're sensible.
Yes,
And
yes.
not like X-Men just being with Fox.
Oh, we're gonna go
they're just money
here. Now
grab.
we're gonna
Yeah.
go here. Like that was X-Men.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this story, and we'll find a loophole how to tie it in.
Yeah.
Like with Days of Future Past, like doing the
Yeah.
Was it Rogue? No, it was.
Days of Future Past was.
Who did the
It was
mind stuff?
the what?
The what? It wasn't Rogue. It was mind. It was Kitty, Ellen Page,
Ellen
Kitty
Page?
Pryde.
Yeah, what about? Oh yeah,
She
was
did
like, she like sent Logan back because he had
into
like,
his body or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, I think there is like a Rogue cut, and there is a cut where Rogue does that. I think I could be wrong because I haven't seen it, but I think that's a thing. I know there's a Rogue cut of, but okay.
King of shortcuts has to be the X-Men for getting rid of anything.
Honestly,
Yeah, because they literally just pass off like every other movie as just like, oh, it was just a comic book.
where's Gambit?
Oh yeah, what happened to
Where's
Gambit?
Channing Tatum as Gambit?
I swear if MCU doesn't do that,
He's already casted. I think they already had a suit for him and everything.
Yeah, they had. I don't think they had a script yet, but I think they.
Yeah, I think he was even like,
signed
I've
contract.
been in the suit. Like it was awesome.
Yeah.
But like,
That would be
just bring
cool.
him back.
I
Like
think that
he's
would be
not
cool.
in anything in the MCU. Okay.
We're
I
getting
got that.
super sidetracked.
No, I got that thought out. Now let's jump back to New Mutants, and then we can come back to
Okay.
this. This is the New Mutants and MCU stuff podcast.
Yeah.
But because New Mutants just not much to work with. Sorry guys.
Also, if it's not very obvious, we have been dying to talk about MCU stuff.
Yes.
We're just
We
waiting for
definitely. I
things.
want to get a little bucket or something like.
Yeah, we
one
should. We should have something appropriate.
Hold on.
No. Get on Infinity War because that one's or Endgame. Someone that died.
Yep. I already got it. So we're gonna do this thing where anytime me and Win mention MCU, and I think we'll even say DC because we're both superheroes. Except main,
Both superheroes.
huh?
Speaking of superheroes, whatever we make on this, we're gonna donate it.
We're gonna donate it.
I think we should.
Sure.
Yeah, why not? I have a bunch of Hot Wheels toys that I've been meaning to donate for kids.
Yeah. Well, I definitely want to do that at some point,
Yeah.
like a donation stream or something. We're still just trying to get bigger. So,
Mhm.
but yes, anytime starting next episode, anytime we mention MCU or
stuff.
DC, putting coins in the jar, and hopefully we can fill this up one day. It's a pretty deep jar, and maybe we'll rotate the stuff out. God, I'm sure that did not sound good. Well,
Sorry.
well, yes, but that's a new little rule game we're gonna have on
Mhm.
here. So that's actually, let's see, how does this look?
This should have been housekeeping.
Yeah, well, this episode's a mess because the movie wasn't very good.
OCD boy, where
All
are
right,
you?
Okay, just back to the movie. This movie wasn't bad enough to just bash on. It was just whatever. It's like it just existed. It was like it wasn't like great. Like, oh my god, let's talk about Tenet. Let's talk about Joker. This movie was just like, okay. It's not like, oh, this movie is so bad, like let's bash on it, blah blah blah, or like confusing. No, this movie just existed.
Yeah, it was.
We
a
got
basic
every
movie.
point of it, and like
It went from A to B,
yes,
and that's really it.
and like tried to be a little more complex, but wasn't.
No,
So
no. I think everything that they tried to do, or anything that they wanted to do, was just scrapped.
yeah,
And then like
it probably cut out.
yeah, the people
honestly,
from Marvel was just like, let's just
let's just put it out and get it over with.
yeah, just get it over
I'm
with.
surprised though. This just wasn't put on Disney Plus. I
Yeah.
bet contractually probably had to
Probably
go
they
to
had to, yeah.
theaters. But yeah,
As
this
their like last hurrah.
yeah, unfortunately, gosh, it makes me so sad. But yes, R.I.P. to the X-Men. Speaking of just R.I.P., definitely still want to do like a Chadwick Boseman
Yeah,
special.
yeah. I think
And
we should.
also, just because, yes, definitely want to do. We'll probably watch all of his movies and do a whole little like episode on just Chadwick Boseman. Because, I mean, rest in power, like amazing actor. Black Panther, one of my most seen movies in theaters. Like, I've seen that. I saw that 9 times, I think,
Yeah.
in theaters. Love that movie. But yes,
Unfortunately, I wasn't it's weird to say this now, but like I wasn't very surprised because like if you were paying close attention to like every like maybe social media stuff he came out with, he wasn't looking very well.
No, not at all.
I thought at first I thought it was a role, but at the same time,
Yeah.
I was like, but yeah, we're gonna talk about that at some point.
Yes, we'll definitely do like a Chadwick Boseman thing, and also just like love that man. We'll do a whole thing on him. But just another thing I kind of want to do for us, another little game, is I want to do almost a show and tell every week.
Okay.
For the set, because obviously we've got a whole bunch of junk that we've been rotating out.
Yeah.
Either we rotate who does it, or everyone does it every week. We bring in something new for the set.
Okay.
And I was gonna do it today actually, but I forgot. I was gonna get the Entertainment Weekly magazine for Chadwick.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I was gonna like, oh, there's our new set piece. I just gleeked. I wonder if that picked that up. But yes, I was gonna say let's do like a little show and tell. We can add to the set. Like it'll be fun. We'll see. We'll see if that happens.
We really don't care about this movie.
Yeah, obviously. I thought, well, we still got to give it a rating. Oh shit.
No, hold on.
Excuse me.
Let me quickly talk about this story, right? Because I think this movie was supposed to set a whole other feature for X-Men. The X-Men world, at least, like the New Mutants was supposed to set up something new.
Okay, continue.
This table is so shaky.
We need another leg.
Yeah. No, I think we just need to shorten it, but we'll be fine. Yeah. This movie was supposed to set off something new for the X-Men property, but they just couldn't get their story straight.
Yeah.
They literally had to restart it about 5 or 6 times, and I think that was my problem with this movie too. Is that they, you could tell that this was meant for. You could also tell that this was meant for maybe not a part 2, but what I'm trying to say is like
lead into something else.
Yeah,
I think even like when this was like about to come out and then something happened. I think the merger was the first thing. I think there was already talks of like, oh, New Mutants 2. Like it was slated probably for like on Fox's stuff. But like, yeah, apparently not. Like
I hate that kind of thinking now from like movies, because if you have something like that, it's gonna be underwhelming.
Yeah,
the movie that you're gonna come out with is gonna be underwhelming because you're gonna think about setting up a
because
future.
you're expecting the next thing.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Just to hop, because we mentioned The Boys earlier, season finale tonight. I think like they announced Jensen Ackles as like the first superhero for season 3.
Yeah,
I think that may be the big twist tonight.
Okay.
We'll see. That's one of my theories, but we'll talk about that.
How is a show better than this movie?
It's not that it was. I don't know. It's not like any movie's better than this movie or anything. It's just like this one is really just kind of there, and it's like I'm still just a hop to rating it. I'm still gonna give it like a 5.
I'll give this one a 3.
Like I see where you're coming from, but like those last 30 minutes really did it for me.
Ooh, wait, actually, let me change that because I gave Mulan a 4.
Yeah, honestly, we need these like written down.
Yeah, I think 4.5.
I'm giving it a 5.
4.5 for me.
Because like it's just those last 30 minutes are really great. Like that fight scene, we can talk about that. That fight scene, really cool. So good. Like Magic, the Russian girl. Literally, like her powers are so cool, and her little Lockheed, the little dragon,
that was so cute,
so cool. Like the reveal for that is very good too. Like I thought it was just gonna be a puppet the whole time.
No, I was watching that. I was like, this is she's either crazy or this is something to do with her powers.
Yeah, but it's so cool. Like I was like, okay, like I was really getting into it when they're fighting the bear. Like, and then Sunspot is Roberto's name, like superhero name. It looked good. Like the CGI isn't awful for.
It separated it from like the Human Torch from like the Fantastic.
Yeah, he was almost like molten. Like it was more like a rock than like actual.
It was like lava almost.
Yeah. Oh, so cool. Like I thought his looked great. Like the dripping of it and like her arm. I was expecting her to go like full like knight at one point, but
yeah, I thought that was gonna happen.
That would have been cool.
I think
probably New Mutants 2. Oh wait, never mind.
The visual effects for this movie, I think it was
I think.
It was great.
I think what they did, honestly,
underappreciated almost.
Yeah, I think what they did is almost like save it. They really saved it until the end, because up until the last like 20-30 minutes, there isn't many visual effects. You got the smiling men, and like maybe in the beginning when everything's blowing up, but like other than
I
that,
like the Smiling Man. That was also cool.
yes, I
I
like
think
that.
that's one of the
I
things
wish
I like
that
about
was
the
like
movie.
the more like that was the villain.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be. I
Yeah.
thought, because like I remember watching one of the trailers. I
I was
saw
like,
this
yeah.
the mask, and then I was thinking that this facility was full of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I thought it was gonna be like they're just gonna be roaming around, and they were part of this project.
Yeah.
and they were
It
like
could have been.
experimentals or
Could have
something.
been like
But it was just a backstory.
like
for
I
the
could have
Russian
seen that, or like
or sword.
I don't know.
don't remember
It's so weird.
Mm.
Like this movie, yeah. So
I wonder what the first script was like.
I
or,
honestly-
like the first idea.
I bet it was better than this.
I really think that if they, I think they may have just like merged those two together.
yeah,
Like
I
the
could see
drafted
that.
one and then this one.
I could see that. And maybe there was something better there, but this one was not it. But yeah.
I honestly, I do want to say that this was. It's a good thing that they didn't add more into it,
Mm-hmm.
because that probably would have made it worse and more convoluted.
Yes.
Because like if they
Like
did,
I wanted Mr. Sinister, but if I had him, I'd be more mad at this movie.
yeah.
I'd be like, God, why? Like, it wouldn't have just been a movie that just existed. It would have been like, oh, I hate this movie. Like, or setting something up. Even like having that post-credit scene. Like, I'm upset about it, but it was probably for the best. And it's like, so.
This was more. I don't know if this is a bad thing or a good thing, but this was more of a Netflix release kind of movie. I
Mhm.
feel like
You said that
if
about
Netflix had this.
the last thing we were.
What?
What was the last thing we were.
I don't remember.
I don't know. You said that about. Maybe we were just talking about movies. You said that about some movie recently.
I probably did.
But which is fair. I could see that. Like, I wish this probably just went to
Straight to
Disney
streaming.
Plus, but yeah,
Yeah.
probably couldn't have done that. So,
This could have been like a Disney Plus original or something.
and I would have probably appreciated it
Yeah.
more, just because it's just like, there we go, here it is. It is a movie that just exists.
Yeah.
But
it
yeah,
reminds me a lot of Teen Titans.
yeah.
There's a lot of hope, but it didn't deliver.
The
It's like Teen
which Teen
Titans, like
Titans?
the TV
show?
Yeah, the live action one.
Oh, I haven't watched any of it.
You
I
haven't
need
seen
to.
it?
I
I-
need to get in. As a big a
Ooh.
DC fan as I am, I've not watched any of the.
Ooh,
I've watched
Teen
the
Titans.
CW stuff, but it's still
That
going.
movie is a mess. That show is a mess. I
Yeah,
can
that's
tell
what
you
I've
that
heard.
much.
At least season 1, and then apparently it gets kind of good. Like,
No, not
no?
at all. No,
huh?
no. It starts off badly.
Honestly, I bet if I watched it, I'd be like, "This is better than the CW show." So,
No.
we'll
I can tell you that now. The CW shows were better than this one. At least The Flash was better than this one. What is that? Queen? Oh,
I was just trying to get it like
just
better
sorry.
looking, because we messed it all up with the
That's true.
bucket.
But yeah, this was way better. I think The Flash was way better than that show.
Okay.
Anyways, but
okay.
uh,
I'll need to give it a
getting off track
watch.
again.
Well, I think New Mutants. We can wrap it up. Give it a little. I gave it a 5. You gave it a 4.5. It's just a movie that exists. It's the end of an era for the X-Men, like Fox, like 20th Century Fox universe. That's it. Like, I'm sure. I don't think we'll see these characters again, but I'm sure we'll see some of the older
Actors,
ones.
maybe.
Yeah,
few
like
actors.
my
They
biggest
got
hope.
new deals.
Yeah, I bet Hugh Jackman will come back as Wolverine. Just
I
one.
don't think so. I think that was
No.
it. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, if you do too much of that, then it's just gonna be like, why
Yeah,
would you do that?
it would kind of ruin Logan, I guess.
Uh,
But oh man, a Hulk like Wolverine fight.
I think that would be cool.
Oh
But they did the Thor and Hulk thing. That was very underwhelming,
yeah,
honestly.
yeah. Well, it was just set up weird and Jesus, in Ragnarok. So
Yeah, but no. If are we gonna see these characters again? Probably. Are we gonna see the same actors again
yeah,
for these characters? Probably not. No, I
No.
mean like if they're gonna return.
yeah. That's
No,
what
probably not.
that's what I meant. Like we probably won't see the if MCU goes the multiverse route and brings them in or something. Like we're not gonna see this group of people from. Maybe the characters at some point, like Sunspot, Magic, like whatever, but not these actors probably.
No.
I would rather see like a lot of these actors. I'd rather see them in different roles than these. Like I feel like Maisie Williams could be a good part the MCU. I can't think of what, but like
I was trying to think.
there's one. Actually, there's
Squirrel
one,
Girl.
I mean, honestly, no, there's one Eternal. Actually, I think that she'd be good for. I think his name is Sprite. I'm pretty sure.
I'm trying to think of like other characters, because like I don't really know if there's anything perfect for Maisie Williams for this one.
Yeah, well, that's just I can see these. What I'm just trying to say is these actors could be something else, but like better in like the Marvel. Not even. I almost like at this point, like we were talking, having Disney has control of everything. I almost don't like calling it like it is the MCU, but I just like it's Marvel now almost.
I'm not.
The only thing missing is Hulk.
Universe. They got She-Hulk now.
Well, yeah, but Universal, like, still, you can't make a Hulk
movie. No.
Yeah, because Universal won't let go. But
no. They have their finger up there. Never mind. No, I don't have any. I don't think it's hopeless for them to be different characters for the MCU, or like these actors being in the MCU. Because Peter Dinklage, he was in Infinity War, and he was like he was in First Class, X-Men First Class. He was that professor who was supposed to make the Sentinels, or made the Sentinels.
So this girl's playing Sprite. They already have their Eternal Sprite.
Of course
but like, okay,
I can see Maisie Williams.
She kind of looks like Maisie Williams. So like, yeah, like I could see her as that. That's just one thing. But I could see any of those characters being something else. So, but yeah.
I think we should close this off. I think
last thing, because I wanted to touch on some more Marvel stuff, was they announced Doctor Strange for Spider-Man 3 today.
What do you mean?
Doctor Strange
he's gonna be in it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I think that's cool.
So like,
they also apparently they casted an unknown teenager for Miss Marvel.
Okay.
Yeah, they already have an
Oh yeah, the actress. Yeah, I saw that. She
I haven't
looks
seen
like Kamala should. So.
Okay.
But yeah, Doctor Strange, just to
that's cool.
tie what theory, because we talked about that a little. WandaVision screws up multiverse or whatever, or it gets all messed up by the end of WandaVision or in the middle of WandaVision, wherever. Then Spider-Man 3, probably the next thing that comes out, I think, or it's somewhere in there.
I don't know anymore.
I think it's Black Widow. I don't know, whatever. But like Spider-Man, boom, is dealing with this multiverse stuff. Yeah. But now that I think about that, that would be like maybe a post-credit scene or something, because the big thing with Spider-Man right now is they know he's Peter Parker. Like, so we'll see.
So I got the thing for it. So it's supposed to be, it looks like it got pushed back. Black Widow is 2021.
Yes.
To May 7th.
May, yeah.
And then Shang-Chi on July 9th, 2021. These are all 2021. Eternals, November 5. Spider-Man sequel is going to be December 17th.
Okay. So yeah, no, honestly that makes sense, because Black Widow prequel, Shang-Chi, when did you say that was coming?
Shang-Chi is July 9th.
I'm honestly
I wonder if might be able to do it.
I wonder if
they announced it a while back.
Well, yeah, I wonder if that's being shot already and stuff. I
wouldn't be surprised.
I guess, but yeah, that Shang-Chi was an origin, so I wouldn't really have to worry about that. Like
the Legend of the Ten Rings. Do you think the guy from Iron Man 3 is gonna come back?
Oh yes, absolutely. No, there's a little. I think they called them one-shots.
Yeah, one shot.
Where they like had his character or whatever, and the 10 circles, 10 rings. I think comes and like visits him or whatever. Yeah. That totally, we're gonna see him in. Yes, I 100% think we will, either a post-credit or something. I don't know, but like, hey. That's going to happen. So Shang-Chi origin story, not going to be concerned with the multiverse, maybe in a post-credit or something, or just bringing Shang-Chi.
They're probably going to introduce the Eternals at that point.
Well, yeah, and then Eternals is apparently going to take over thousands of years, because that's the big thing with Eternals. They kind of pushed human society along.
If they're doing the same...
And apparently younger Thanos at least is going to be in that.
I feel like they're going to do the same kind of visual effects from Doctor Strange.
For which one?
For Eternals.
Yeah, probably.
I think that will be
they've released, not released, some stuff has gotten leaked about the characters and stuff, and they look real cool. Like, almost, I would agree, Doctor Strange. But yeah, so Spider-Man 3 is the next one.
December 17 of next year, baby.
Well, yeah, but like
Excited.
that one's gonna be the next one in the continuity, but like so like that one would have to be dealing with WandaVision or whatever. So we'll see. I mean, that one I think, but I think that's kind of weird that they're announcing Doctor Strange and multiverse because like the big thing right now is we know who he is. Like he's Peter Parker. He's not just Spider-Man.
I don't think. I think what they're doing now is just kind of doing some damage control.
Yeah.
So Marvel reference. You get it? Because damage control. Anyways.
Yes, I do. I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah. I think what they're doing now is just trying to establish everything
Mhm.
because I
Yes.
think they've had a good chance of just being able to write everything from now to like 2030.
Yeah, that's true.
because of this
Well,
entire
honestly,
thing.
that's a good point because after Endgame, I was kind of like, what are they gonna do?
Yeah.
And like, but and
This
you
was
just
such a good
said like, I thought, oh, they're just gonna pretty much start over in a
Mhm.
sense. Like, oh, they're just gonna bring in new characters and pretty much do what they already did. But what you're saying is like they're almost like just bring everyone in, like bring everyone that's not been here and let's have them come and like just have these new. So yeah, I like where it's going. I think.
I think they're gonna start. I think they're gonna start with WandaVision first and see
Mhm.
what they're gonna establish there. And it looks like
It's
from what
exciting.
you said, it was gonna be multiverse stuff, and then they were gonna get rid of the mutants. If that's true,
Oh please.
then that means that everything is just gonna have a reset of some sort,
Yes.
and then it's just gonna move forward from there. Either that, or they're gonna bring in, or they're gonna have some history, and then they're gonna start from there.
Yeah, we'll see what
So-
happens. We'll see there's too much. We could talk forever, but yeah, I think we'll wrap it up there. It's MCU, very exciting stuff's coming in
New
like
Mutants, don't watch it.
a half a year. New Mutants, watch it if you want to see the end.
If you just want a movie just to watch, just to go in a movie theater and just experience, it's an empty theater. Go watch
Sure,
it.
we
You're not
didn't
going to
see
be
this.
at risk. I'm going to tell you that much. We had our own private thing, all right?
Pretty much.
It was just the three of us watching that movie. And you know
Right.
what? It was a good experience in
It
terms
was.
of just being us there.
I was.
I enjoyed the fact that no one else was.
It's a good time. I mean, whenever I worked at the theater, I'd go to late showings or like movies that are almost coming out of theaters. I've seen a lot of movies just by myself in the theater. But yeah,
This movie, 3.5 for an
you
average.
said 4.5.
Oh, 4.5. My
Whatever.
bad.
5. Got to keep the continuity. All right, we're going to lock this down, lock and key.
Please like, subscribe.
Like and subscribe, all that good stuff.
Follow
Comment, tell us
our
what
stuff.
if you've seen New Mutants, tell us what you think.
Mm-hmm.
But
If you haven't, just go watch.
just
something
wait
else.
until it's on
On
wherever
demand.
Disney puts it. I think it'll probably go to Hulu.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No,
thank
maybe Disney Plus.
I don't know. We'll see. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.
Follow our socials down below,
Yep.
and our
And-
Patreon should be up. So please
Yep.
support us because we might, by the end of this year, I'm hoping that we might get merch
Yes.
if I can save enough money. For
And
that.
and we'll figure it out. So, but yes, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching the Big Feature Film Podcast.
Yeah, baby. Sick duck, bro. Sick.